look like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he looks like the Karate Kid went lumberjacking.
You look like you roll deep in Compton, bro.
Hello, I am Jack's Working Revenge here with Blockhawk and your guest. You might be lying.
I might be lying.
I might be lying. This guy is living dat bandana life, and he was nice enough to bring us our very own bandanas. How do I look right now?
You look like you rolled.
Roll deep, bro. As always, it's Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And it's a wacky and wonderful world of the next level. We are going to be playing a bunch of games, but before we do, I might be lying. Why don't you tell everybody, aside from being the resident bandana expert here at Roblox, A, how many bandanas you own, B, why, and C, why don't you tell everybody what you do here at Roblox?
Okay, so A, wait, so
How many?
How many?
not enough.
Great answer.
Yep.
That's the correct answer.
Hold on, you gotta help me out with
B
this list.
was what do you?
No, B was why.
Why?
Why
Alright.
live that bandana lifestyle?
That bandana lifestyle, you know, the bandana lifestyle chose me.
You didn't choose a bandana lifestyle.
No, I was born with this weird genetic defect where I don't have a forehead.
How is that possible?
I don't like to talk about it, so I hide it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was born
Yet
foreheadless.
the bandana still has structural integrity,
Yeah.
despite there being nothing underneath it. It's weird.
It should be like going inward or something like.
Special way of folding
void.
it helps it out. Yeah.
Okay.
Little bit
Alright.
of.
And the last question is, arguably the least important. Just kidding. Is what do you do here at Roblox?
I actually just joined Roblox about a month ago, and I'm on a super secret task force working on the mobile app. Can't really talk too much about it, but
Is that true?
Yeah,
You got me fooled. If it's not true.
no, that is actually totally true.
Super Secret Task Force, SSTF.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
They roll around here. The SSTF rolls around here. Like they wear black suits most days. They sunglasses. They can't say anything, but they also do nothing.
That's right.
They're just the resident task force. Are you an employee?
I wonder that. I wonder that some days.
Yeah.
But you know.
Maybe you are. So
Yeah.
mobile stuff.
Mobile stuff.
Mobile stuff, basically. Well, I might be lying. We're glad to have you on here. We're glad to be wearing bandanas and hanging out with you guys on Wednesday.
Oh, I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Just to make sure we don't get to it any sooner. Over the ears or not?
I'm going over.
I just went over because you guys were.
I prefer over.
Okay.
This is holding my sunglasses
Oh, cool.
in terrific.
You might want to be
terrific
careful
place.
though. I tend to find it kind of pinches a little bit over time.
Does it?
Yeah, but I mean that might be your personal preference.
I don't know if I.
Are you repping the orange because the Giants made it to the NLDS?
No, I figured
All right.
that.
Well, baseball's over.
I figured that since we're doing Halloween stuff
Okay,
today,
yeah,
you
there's
know,
that.
figured it might as
That's why
well.
I said he looked like a jack-o'-lantern.
It was actually wonderfully relevant. Yeah.
Right?
You look
Yeah.
like Buster Pony or whatever his name is.
Buster Posey.
Yeah.
How do I know that and you don't? I don't even
Buster
watch baseball.
Pony. All right, let's play some gams.
Gams and gams. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna take this off because I feel strange.
All right.
There we
Too
go.
hardcore.
Is my hair messed up?
Oh,
Guys, can you let me know in the chat? I hope it is.
Looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, and as always, Blockhawk and I will be reading back the horrific chat room that we've learned to tolerate. Did you guys notice that the chat went down? How scary was that? Like 5 minutes
Yeah,
before
5
the
minutes
stream,
before.
we were like, great.
Exantor says, so what exactly is Roblox? I'm new to this channel. It said a game you create yourself. Yes, Roblox is a game where you can play a whole bunch of games, thousands of them, but you also, when you play it, get the tool to make your own. So if you ever wanted to make a game, this is the place to do it. For
And
reals.
if you get good at it, you can earn dollars with a Z, bro.
There's a
Why
developer.
are you not
there-
wearing this when talking about dollars?
Yeah, true.